Hello, good evening, guys. In this video, I will discussing about the topics regarding the arrays. Uh, Here, I'll be discussing about the sorting of an array, and then I'll be discussing about the second largest element, which is different from sorting method. And then after that, we'll be moving on to the strings. In strings, we'll be discussing about the definition and then the reversing of string and then finding operations on the strings. So let us start from the array operations. Here will be first we are going to find the second largest element and largest element in two different methods. Okay, second largest element in array. So basically, when we talk about the second largest element or largest element, we'll simply move on to the first method with the sorting method. Uh, when an array is sorted in the decreasing or in increasing manner, then we can finally find the what is the second largest element or second shortest element. See, if an array is sorted, it will be in the manner of, for example, 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. When we want the second largest element, we can simply take after sorting, a of n minus 1 will be the final sorted element, second largest element. But here an exceptional will be occurred. Like for example, if there is 10, 20, 30, 40, and again 40, sorry, again 50, and then 50. If an array is in the form of like this, then there are two largest elements. For example, 50 and 50 are two largest elements. But if we move on to sorting, then it will be in the form of 10, 30, 40, 50, and 50. So if we want to find the second largest element with the help of a of n minus 1, then it will be 50. So but the answer is 40, right? So this is one exceptional case. For that, we are going for the second method. In this method, we are simply going to find the second largest element and first largest element with the help of checking. Each number is checked with the other number, adjacent number. Okay, so let's move on to the coding part. Hash include stdio.h. Let us take L1 as the first largest element. Okay, and L2 be the largest element. Okay, I'll be explaining one second. L1 and L2. Okay, where L1 will be the int minimum, smallest. What it defines means the smallest number in the integer. For example, it consists of minus 2.83 something in the lakhs. Okay, L1 will be the very large, smallest element, and L2 will be the same, smallest integer number. After that, we are going to take an array. Okay. And often let us take the size and then initialize with I. Okay, and percentage d percent. Here we are going to read the elements from the user. Let us write for simple enter elements. After that, we are going for the sorting method. So look at here. So as L1 is the smallest element, we are going to check this first element of an array. Here, what is the first element? 10. If we are going to check if L1 is greater than a of I mean a of 0, then we are going to change the, we are going to swap it. Okay, if a of I is greater than L1, L1 is the largest, but it is the smallest element in the integer. Okay, if a1 is greater than l2, then we are just taking l2 equals to l1 and l1 equals to a of I. Simple. Okay, if it is not greater than, then there is an another case. It will be a of I must be else if a of I is less than l2. No, a of I must be greater than l2, and if it is less than l1, if a of I is less than l1, if a of I is greater than l1, then we are going to just put the element a of I in the place of 10. So the first element will be the highest element. So, and we are going to take the l2 in place of l1. Then l2 will become the interminimum, this one. Okay. After that, if it is not possible, if a of I is less than l1, okay, if a of I is less than l1, and similarly if a of I is greater than l2, we are simply writing l2 will be the a of I. That's it. After that, we are going to print second largest element. Second largest will be L2. Okay, everything is fine. काम है मेरे को. Okay, for that we are going to provide standard libraries. Hash include std lib.h. Sorry. Okay, the size will be 5, elements 10, 30, 20, and again 30, and then 15. L2. Equals to what is wrong in this? L equals to f of I. 1 equals to f of I. L2 will be L1. Okay. Enter elements can have percentage ampersand a of I, and then if a of I is okay, we have to put it in the loop for equals to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. I have made a small mistake here. That is, we have not given the iteration for the I. So I will be starting from 0 to the n. No problem. We are starting at the beginning of the code. We'll learn in the process. Not a big issue. And 30. Second largest. See guys, here two elements are largest element are 30 and 30. So if after the sorting of array, it should provide 30. But with our code, the second largest element is going to print a 20. That's it. So here, after reading of elements, we are going to take the data from the user and then we are going to put it in the loop. That's it. After that, we are going to uh, here we are going to perform bubble sort and selection sort. The For bubble sort, the time complexity is 0 of n log n, but whereas compared to selection sort, the time complexity is 0 of n square, 0 of n. I don't know much about the time complexity regarding like, but from the web, I have learned that time complexity of bubble sort and merge sort. Okay, let us take the user. Okay, let's write no issues. stdio.h. We're going for the arrays int a of 100, I and n, and f. Okay, here we are going to perform bubble sort. Okay, 5 equals to 0 less than of it. After that, in bubble sort, simple technique is we are going to swap the adjacent. For example, 10, 30, 50, 10, sorry, 13, and 25. Here in bubble sort, we are going to check the first number with the adjacent numbers. Like for example, we are going to bubble sort is in the increasing manner. Increasing manner. Here, after the sorting, it will be the form of 10, 13, 25, and then 30, and then 50. So first, what are we going to check that? First, we are going to check if a of j is greater than a of j plus 1. Okay. If a of j is greater than, we are going to take another j. Okay. Okay. If a of j is greater than a of j, so j plus 1. So we are just shifting the elements. Like we are going to make the 50 at the last. Okay, the first action will be taken to make the largest element at the end. Okay, with the help of adjacent, unlike the other sorting methods. So for I equals to 0, I less than n minus 1, here by n minus 1. So for 5 elements of sorting, if we sort only 4 elements, the other final element will be sorted by itself. So that's why we are going to put less than n minus 1. So that I plus plus. Similarly, first we are going for the zeroth element to nth element here. Zeroth element to nth element, j less than j plus plus. Okay. Here we are going to check if a of j is greater than a of j plus 1. Then we are going to simply swap it. See if 10 is greater than 30. Yes. No. 10 is not greater than 30. Then we are going for the 30 is greater than 50. No, 30 is not greater than 50. Then 50 is greater than 13. Yes. Then 13 will be here and then 50 will be here. Okay. Let us write the sequence of operation. In third iteration, then 30, 10, 30, 13, and 50, and then 25. So after that, j will be increased, and then in fourth iteration it will be 10, 30, 13, 25, and 50. That's it. Will be finally at the last position, and then we are going for the I plus plus. So I will be increased. I will be from the 1 to 0 to position. Mm, for bubble sort, right? Uh, okay, let us check. Equals to outside. Uh, 0 is greater than a of j, that is a of 0 is greater than a of 1. Okay, up to will be sorted, and then I will be increased to j less than n minus I, right? Sorry. In 0, 15, 20, 30. Why it is showing 10, 0? Okay. Okay. Then 15, 20, 30. So j will be up to the last element. Okay, this is the symbol code we have to remember, that phi I should be less than n minus 1 and j should also be less than n minus 1. This is for bubble sort, and after that we are going for the selection sort. Up to here the code is almost same. So okay, um, okay, this is different. In selection sort, what we are going to perform is we are going to okay. Let me write selection sort slashes comment section. In selection sort, if an array is present in the form of 10, 30, 20, 25, and then 5. So first we are going to check the smallest element. That is, if a of j is less than a of min. This is the main. Okay, what is minimum? What is a of I? That is, 10 is selection sort is basically in decreasing manner. That is, after this array will be in the form of 5, no, 30, 30, 20, 25, 20, and then 10 and 5. So see here what uh, 5 is like. 5 will be in the first. Here 5 will be sorted first because a of whatever the element first present in the selection sort, here it will going to check each and other element to make sure the smallest element is present at the last. So after this 5 will be sorted, after then 10 will be sorted, and then after that 20 will be sorted, and then 25 will be sorted. Okay, let's write the code part. I equals to 0, I less than n minus 1, plus plus, and for j inner loop, for j equals to a plus 1, j less than n, a plus plus. We are going to check. Okay, let us mention here itself only. Let us take a minimum equals to I. Okay, and let's mention here minimum. Comma type. Okay, so if a of j is less than a of min, a of j, this is a of j and this is a of min. If 10 is less than 30, yes, 10 is less than 30, then we are going to swap it. And then no, we are not swapping by now itself only. We are going to check if this element 10 is, if it is smaller than 20, yes it is smaller, and then we are going to check 10 is less than 25, yes, and we are going to check final if 10 is less than 5. If 10 is less than 5, then it will be printed at the last, but 10 is greater than 5, right? So 5 will be at the last. Okay, how we will write is we are going to take minimum equals to j, and then after that we are going to swap in. Okay, temp equals to a of j, and then a of j will be a of min, and then finally a of min will be temp. That's it. After that we are going to print it. This is selection sort. Okay. Scanf. Five, and then 5, 25, 10, 30, and 40. And 40. Ten. Okay. Okay, guys. Well, if not, then we'll read it from the Google. Okay. Okay, we'll be discussing the later case. Until then, we'll move on to the next topic. We'll move for the strings. We'll learn what is strings. Strings is a collection of character data types, and it ends with the /0. Okay, whenever we found that /0 is in the string, then we are going simply say that it is the end of the string. Okay, we'll be discussing like how to take the user from the data in the strings and how we are going to print the strings. And there is a all header file for the strings too. String.h. Okay. As it is a character collection of character data types, we are simply taking where A is the string name and 100 is the size allocation for it, and I will show the iteration. Okay. And the percentages s and f percentage c, comma. Guys, right here. So whenever I'm printing Ali Irshad, then it is only printing Ali, because after the Ali, whenever a space bar is present, then the scanner is not able to take the full element because of only collection of characters, but it is not taking any space. For that, we are going to use another scanf method. It's scanf of percentage \n and s, comma a. So that's it. So we are going to take the whenever a spacebar is also present, it will take the scanner. If we use this code, this that is brackets of caps and then \n a. Let's move on to the other code. Here we have taken the input and output. Let us try with getS. GetS and putS also the functions of strings. GetS of a. I think dev C++ doesn't take getS and putS from the uh, functions, but let's try it again. Okay. Yes, getS and putS are the scanning for the scanning purpose, and putS is the printing of array. Sorry, string. After that, we'll move on to the next code. Here we'll be learning the reverse of a string using recursion. Here, with the help of pointers, we are going to send the string array to the function where it will get swapped, and then no, it's not going to swap. We are not going to use this swapping. Here we are going to check up to the end element. After that, we are going to print. So hash include simple method. With the help of simple method, we are going to solve this. And then let us take void reverse. Okay. And then let's enter into main character array of 100 memory, and then I, and then okay, and the array Here we are going to use this too, because if there is any space, then we have to read it, and then after reading the after reading, we are simply calling the function reverse of a, and then return 0. Okay, void reverse character a. So when an array is here, we are going to pass the call by reference. We are passing the addresses of the. We are passing the uh, val character string, but here we are going to take it in the form of address character a. So if we are going to check if it is, we are going to traverse until it is it moves to the end. Okay, reverse of. Here we are calling the reverse function up to the last. Okay. And then we are simply printing printf sentency. Okay, what this means, it will traverse till end, and here it will take one step ahead and it will print it. That's it. Okay, reassure. Okay, what's wrong in this? Guess why is this not accepting? Void reverse character of a star a, then you have to reverse a plus one. Let's try it in another compiler.